following is a presentation of Main Street Media, your source for news, sports, and information on Main Street in Middle Tennessee.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome in to another fantastic edition of Mornings on Main Street on this wet April 12th, 2022. Yep, might be seeing a lot of that on the roads this morning as you make your way in because it's raining outside and it's loud, too. This rain is really loud. But with the weather, how will it affect you the rest of the day? I'm so glad you asked. Brought to you by our friends at 54, the Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults, a proud partner with the All of Us research program for the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting our website at joinallofus.org/50forward. All right, so the weather today, man, right now it's 60 degrees, but it's raining nonstop. Chance of rain the rest of the morning about 80%. But it's going to taper off a little bit in the afternoon, allegedly, and get this rain out of here. But, man, it was loud last night. So, again, there's your weather today. Have your umbrella handy as you make your way out in the world as you try to conquer this day. All right, welcome in, everybody. Another fun, positive, always local show for you today. We got a chock full of guests. Come up a little bit. We'll talk to our good friend Dani Dyer. She is a fitness phenomenon. I tell you what, she's one of the best people you'll ever come across. And she's positively influencing so many people's lives. It's always good to catch up with her. And she's got a new, you see over my shoulder here, it's right there. She's got a new energy kind of drink out, which is, well, I talked to her about that. That's selling great and going great. So we always like to support those in our backyard who are doing some great things. Miss Cheap at 7:30 and at 7:40. Thursday night at the Hermitage. It's trivia night again, hosted by the most beautiful man in the world, myself. And the trivia night's going to be fun because it's going to be 3-part trivia. It's going to be The Office, Seinfeld, and Friends. We sold out last time for presidential trivia. Tickets are going fast. We'll tell you how you can get involved in this on Thursday night at the Hermitage and have a great time. Let's bring in our good friend, the Intern, as we do every morning at this time.
Hey.
Working hard. Behind the scenes, man. I need 7 of you behind the scenes.
I know. We only have 6 right now.
Yeah, I know. So how's life? Did you go? I know it was raining on your way in. Are you okay this morning?
Yeah, man. Just a little tired because of the rain. just brings me down, you know.
Why is that, buddy?
I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe underlying.
Maybe it's a personal problem.
Could be.
But you know, spring showers bring
May towers.
Yes, May towers
In the spring.
on a Tuesday. So it's amazing how that works.
I've heard that
Spring
saying many
showers
times.
bring flowers on a Tuesday in April.
Right.
You should patent that and send it out to somebody.
It's my new signature.
I know this shirt makes you look skinny today.
Hey man, you are skinny. I got a brand
what do you got
crisis going on. Nike
Okay.
Under Armour.
What are we doing here? You can't cross promote things.
Well, I'm just like one of them sponsor me.
Are you not hot in that?
No, I'm actually kind of chilly.
Really? Why?
Because the Rain Man messes me up.
Oh, Rain Man. Did you see that movie with Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman?
Yeah, I did actually. It's really good.
It is very good.
What year did it come out? Tick, tick, tick.
1989.
Oh, dang, I don't know the answer.
Let me tell you what else came out.
That sounds right.
Today's edition of Main Street Nashville. I did 1989. It came out. Dustin Hoffman won an Academy Award for that. Tom Cruise did not, which was a travesty. So last night, the CMT Awards were held at Municipal Auditorium. And our friend Josh Ewers there has got a nice story in the paper today about this. So here's the deal. Municipal Auditorium. All right. It's for those who just moved here, like, oh, that's just a dump over there. For us, all of us that grew up in Nashville, the Municipal Auditorium was our Mecca, man, was our heaven.
Mhm.
We saw legendary concerts. I wrote a piece last night. It'll be a letter this week in Main Street Nashville about I saw the best concert ever in the world I saw there was Van Halen in 1984. They're on top of the world. But 3 weeks before that, I saw 38 Special and Huey Lewis open for 38 Special, which to me is still the oddest pairing of acts on a concert.
Right.
And I wrote the story about I remember vividly going to that show and how it was just a completely, when Huey Lewis came out, people were like, what is this? Because it's a 38 Special concert, man.
Right.
38. So that was happening. Anyway, it happened last night, Municipal Auditorium.
38 and Huey, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that not the best one? You said Van Halen was.
Van Halen was the best one. It was just the oddest pairing of a
Right.
concert.
Yeah.
To have those in there. So it was just odd. What else do we got for today? Hey, this is something you got to pay attention to. This national firefighter says his free speech rights were violated. Ashley Perham with the story. So this guy's a comedian.
Okay.
And he's been a firefighter for 5 years. He's also a comedian named Josh Black, who I don't find, he's not very funny to me, but
Right.
some do. And he went on, he just blistered Metro Council with, you can see it here, what he said, and they got in trouble. And the National Fire Department notified him that he shouldn't have done that. And it was a tweet.
No phantom voting.
And so you need to read this.
my
Where do you
gosh.
draw the line with things?
Calls them white supremacists?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I know it's boring, but millennials have to start caring about local elections. These folks want us dead.
Oh my God.
I would not, if I'm
The tweet?
if I'm a boss, I would have, yes, a lot of consternation with that tweet
Nice word.
to send that out there to somebody. Just not a fan.
It's time to concentrate on that consternate.
Yes, that's it. Exactly right.
Thank you.
42 women recognized at the Athena Awards. This is a nice story, and they're all well-deserving of the awards there. And read up on what the Cable Awards is. Has nothing to do with cable, which we discovered, right?
No cable TV.
Yes.
Harder.
So the Athena Award
No free
winners,
ads.
Athena Award nominees. Again, congratulations to all those that are taking part of that as well.
Doctor.
Look at this. Aaron Nunley, science teacher in Murfreesboro, state finalist for Science Award. Can you create any science projects?
Yeah, I could do I can make some beakers.
Oh, can you?
Big beaker guy.
Did you ever do the Mentos in the?
Yeah. Diet Coke.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Coolest thing ever. That was actually happened in Miss Gifford's class. You know, I told you yesterday.
Yeah.
She influenced me.
Yeah, was that during pizza day?
No, that was the day before pizza day.
Okay.
Chock full of that week was chock full.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Aaron Nunley. Well deserved.
Good job, Nun.
Embrace our teachers who are doing the yeoman's work there. And this is a great story. She was a Jeopardy champion, and she's undergoing diagnosis treatment for breast cancer. So Christine Welcho, God bless you, Christine. That's awesome. Jeopardy champion, and then still got the MTSU for your studies.
Yeah.
See, that's inspiration right there. That's what we're talking about on the show.
No kidding. Ain't
Should
you-
inspire you.
It inspires me. I'm gonna play piano.
Can you play Three Blind Mice? Ding, ding, ding,
I can do.
ding, ding.
I can do that.
Oh, can you really?
Yeah, I really can. Really fast too.
Nice.
It's the only one I know.
The National Banners 70 years ago today. Eisenhower plans to return for Abilene Welcome at June 4th. I have no idea what it means, but it doesn't matter there.
Abilene.
But look at all these stories just jam-packed on the front page of the
Wow.
paper there. How can you read this?
Searches are news. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Bob Bell Jr. putting that out there. And I need a magnifying glass. Is that how it was back in the day?
Maybe.
No wonder my grandpa almost went blind trying to read all that stuff.
They had nothing online, I guess. So it's like you have to get everything on the front.
Yep. Polio vaccine came out in this day, 1952.
Is it them giving it out?
What does it look like? Yeah,
You
copies
get a
of the report. Copies of the polio report being handed out. Okay. All right. Well,
you get a report. You get a report.
Here's the winners of the CMT Rundown of the awards last night. Video of the Year, Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood, If I Didn't Love You. Female Video of the Year, Miranda Lambert, If I Was a Cowboy. Male Video of the Year, Cody Johnson. Not familiar with him, but
me neither.
He, I think he has he wore a cowboy hat last night. I think he's True Country.
Oh, good.
So that'll drive these people insane with their pop country stuff that they got going on.
Right.
I watched about half the show, and it was the music was good, but some host on there, he's the guy that plays, he's the Marvel, he's the guy the hawk that flies.
Oh, Marvel guy. Oh, what is his name?
I don't watch.
He's the one that takes over Captain America, right?
He's this guy here, this actor right here on the right.
Yes, he's the one that takes
Anthony
over.
Mackie. Yeah. He was terrible last night.
Was he?
It wasn't him. Whoever wrote his jokes for him was awful.
Well, see, I don't think he's that funny.
I don't know why they got him.
No, I really don't think he's genuine. And which there's no dig to him. It's just some people got it, some people don't.
They just need. I mean, now we just want. I mean, if you're going to be host, you got to be funny. And
I
that
agree.
wasn't funny.
Cool suit though.
Well, yeah, it was very cool suit. Hey, remember after a meeting yesterday, we were leaving and we had the meeting with the boss and everything, and you said, "Hey, man, what in the world happened to Chris Copeland?" I said, I haven't talked to him. And then I log in the paper today, and Built Technologies, a construction and real estate finance platform, Chris Copeland's joined the team.
Good for him, Chris.
Yeah, Senior Vice President of Sales, Chris Copeland. They could not have found a better man than Chris Copeland.
Now, I mean, he brings more than 15 years of leadership experience there.
Yeah, I mean, the guy comes to work and gets the job done.
He does. Finally recognized Copeland.
Yeah, gets it done.
Good for him.
Built Technologies, you just moved up big time on the list.
They like listen in on your thoughts. Like now that that's what it was. I was thinking about Chris, and they said, "Hey, how about we give him?"
We mentioned. I said, "Have you talked to Chris?" Like I said, I haven't talked to him in a couple of months. And next thing you know, he's in the paper today, getting moved on. Good job, Chris. Good job, Built Technologies, for all that.
Yeah,
as well.
double C.
Yes, it is. Let's check our stock today in the money market. See how we're doing.
Buenos Aires, Bebros.
Buenos Aires Marvel. Oh, we went 8% up to year to date. Ooh, went down yesterday, 1.5%.
Okay, don't love that. Love the year to date.
Oh gosh.
What are we gonna do?
Yep.
Sell.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
But keep your eye on Sao Paulo Bove Spa.
Got it.
Just because.
All
okay.
Right. Look, they're up 11.57.
Yeah, Buenos Aires Marvel. So we've got some money invested in that. We'll see how that thing ends up for all of us as we make our way.
It's all tied up
in the world. A lot of good coverage of Main Street Preps. You get in the paper today. Greenbrier 3-star lineman Nathan Robinson commits to Tennessee. How big is this boy here?
It's a big boy.
Let's see here. You would see in the article. How tall?
Number 15.
270, 6'5". Is that what I'm saying? 6'5".
Oh.
So very well done.
What is his position?
Defensive end.
Oh, wow.
It can only get bigger.
Facts.
Yeah, facts indeed.
Hey, true that.
All right, our good friend Tommy Bryan, all right, goes and writes a story on Green Hill Track and Field sweeps Wilson County Championships. What track and field sport would you be good at?
I think pole vaulting. Never tried it.
Oh my God.
Don't even know how to do it, but I feel like I could do that.
I would love to see that. And by the way, our lights are flickering because there's a massive storm.
There is. What if we lose
coming
connection
over
to
our
the
palatial
people?
studios here in Rayon City.
Oh no!
Can you hear that?
I did. Yeah, I saw our lights flicker.
So I'm gonna get Tommy to do a story on you, a washed-up 26-year-old athlete trying to get his way back in the world.
Who thinks he can pole vault?
Hey, this guy Nichols here, first-year transfer from Sacramento, accomplished vaulter who usually won Thursday's event at 15 feet. He beat the next guy by 4 feet.
Whoa!
4 feet.
Like the other guy's like, okay, you could have just done 1 foot.
Yeah. I want to see you do that. There's no way I could do that because you got to plant that pole and then get lofted up in the air. I'd snap that pole in two. And my thing is, when you snap the pole in two, it's got to snap somewhere. So probably right in my gut, and then I'd fall down and I'd cry. And Tommy Bryan write a story about me crying. Washed up 53-year-old man Pole snap.
Probably wouldn't be a picture like that. It'd be you like on the ground.
It would be. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna pitch that story to Tommy. He's like, no, I'll pass.
He's like, hey, thanks, man.
All right, the Nashville Predators back on ice tonight, taking the San Jose Sharks. Big game tonight for the Preds as they're battling for the playoff position. Of course, they got 4 games this week that's happening, and there they are, 1 point ahead of Dallas. Got to keep pounding, winning these games, boys.
Absolutely.
Into the playoffs, because playoffs for the Nashville Predators are a lot of fun.
Yes.
All right, let's zip over here. A lot that's going on. Oh, there's Miss Cheap. She joins at 7:30. We'll talk about her story there. We got to get your horoscope today. Yes. Oh, your top line, too. Don't wait for someone to make first move.
All right.
Take the initiative to get things done. Don't wait for someone to make a move. Step up and take charge. Your independence and leadership qualities will help get you things done and get ahead. Set high standards and expectations.
All right. I'm hosting now.
Okay. Take it. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is some inspiration music, too. Yeah. Get it done, Taurus. All right. Enough of that.
This is our day.
This is your day. Again, another. I bet, if we don't read the other horoscopes, I bet that was the Scorpio's horoscope.
Same way.
A week
worded
ago.
different.
Join our good friend Devin O'Day, 11 o'clock today, Main Street Today. All the great news, information, education. It's a 180 of this show. And before we get out, Joe, get back out of this. All right, so the box office numbers came out. Okay, I'm about to slam this thing down here. There we go. Sonic came out. The movie, I had no idea it was out. 71 million it took in.
What?
71 million Sonic the Hedgehog 2 took in.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on? I mean, I had no idea Sonic 1 came out. 71 million.
Well, actually, I did see the first Sonic, but they said that they made the Hedgehog 2 real looking. So on the Hedgehog 2, they made it more animated.
Oh, what nerd came up with that?
Right. By
the way,
I don't follow it.
The Batman came at 5th, the worst movie I think I've ever seen in my life. Awful.
Right. I was thinking $6.5 million. I wonder how much it made or how much it cost to make it.
Well, it made $22 off me and my son. Well, he didn't pay for it. I did. Awful movie. It would never. I don't think it's still ended yet. I had to get up and left. It's so terrible. All right, time to wrap it up with our comic strip tease.
Yay.
Don't you have a little ad? There, a little thing we play. All right, the cartoon day is Zippy. I have no idea what it is. I'm not even sure what they're doing. Are they burned?
I don't know.
What are they?
I don't really even know what they're saying.
That's some nice little drawing there. All right, as the guy in the back seat will be me as Al Pacino, and you'll be
just a guy driving.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, Zippy. Ever since you invented the automobile in 1898, I've been wondering
about air pollution, or the dependency on fossil fuels.
No, about how I wish you had invented skee ball or the washing machine instead.
But everyone knows Thomas Edison is invented the ski wheel.
My man. Well, can you ladies make this thing go a little faster?
Sorry, I didn't invent speeding tickets yet.
I mean, this is terrible.
Oh, that was a tough one.
But it's not even funny. Bill, what are you doing here?
But everyone knows. Yeah.
All right, let's get off of this. By the way, I think our boss is watching. Let's get serious. All right, let's take a break now. Come back. Our good friend Dani Dyer. Dani Dyer joins us. If you don't know her story, you're going to know about it. And she's one of the best people we'll ever come across. So inspiring. We'll talk to her next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street. On the very end, it looks like the car. I'm trying to get out of the car. It looks like the car is giving birth to me.
And they put me in one of those a red racing suit, and they took a picture beforehand. And when I got it back, I looked like a big old beefsteak tomato.
What word is this? Tacit?
Yes.
Come on, people.
I need something clear.
Janice Blanchett joins us. Janice, how are you, ma'am?
Hello, good morning. I want to remind the reader that God has a plan and a purpose for everyone.
I gotta look this up. Tacit. Understood or implied without being stated. I'm handsome, okay? And that's understood or implied without saying anything.
while federal coverage is really important, often I really think that a lot of the decisions that are going to impact you most are made at the local level. Like where's the stop signs going to go? What's your speed limit going to be? How much you're going to pay in property taxes? We talked about that a lot. And how much funding the schools are going to get. Zoning decisions that are going to impact, which developers can come in and change the neighborhoods and grow the city. And all those decisions are going to be made at the local level.
Welcome back to Mornings of Main Street on this April 12th, 2022. Yeah, live look at the T-Dot SmartWay camera. As you can see, it's raining, and it's going to be raining for most of the morning. But please be careful as you make your way into work today. If you're watching the show on your phone in the car, please don't do that. And, man, the roads. I'm not a fan of wet roads. Of course, nobody is. But for the rest of the day, the weather's going to be... at 54, the national area nonprofit serving older adults, is a proud partner with the All of Us research program from the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website at joinallofus.org/54. And our pick city of the day is Murrell, Tennessee. Right now it's 60 degrees, rain for most part of the morning. It'll taper off a little bit. Rain tonight, some showers tomorrow, and hopefully it gets out of here. And I think Thursday is supposed to be absolutely beautiful. So looking forward to that. All right. So a couple years ago, I was hosting a show on TV, and we had a guest that came on, a fitness expert. Usually the fitness experts come on and, you do the segment and that's it. I was so captivated by this young lady at the time that when I made my move to Main Street Media, I was like, I got to bring you on here because you are so wonderful and you do so great work, inspire so many people. So let's welcome Dani Dyer to the show this morning.
Hi.
Dani,
good morning. How are you, Big Joe?
It's always good to see you. And I tell this story all the time about how you came on TV and we were all just enamored with how you did your fitness. What makes you different? Because I explain this to people all the time. I'm like, well, they're all the same. Like, no, Dani is not the same. What makes you different?
The biggest part, I think, is for me that I've been where people have been. Like when it comes to their fitness journey, I've gone through my fitness journey. I have struggled with body dysmorphia, body shaming, verbal abuse, all the things, and going on diets, feeling less than. So I really can relate to my clients, to the viewers, the participants in classes and things that a lot of trainers that just get a certification really can't. So it's like we have this bond, we have this connection. And also my whole thing is I just want people to feel safe in their body and love themselves and feel like their best self. And that's just where the heart of all this comes from, where Dani Fitness was started. My whole mission statement is to break the stereotype of what healthy and fit look like. And I just always felt like people judged me based on my body size. And I just wanted that to stop. I wanted them to take me for like, no, I can run half marathons. I can flip 500-pound tires. I don't have to be a certain size to accomplish amazing and incredible things. And that's what all my clients, when they're fighting for what they want, they know that. You know what I mean? And that is something so special. And I think it's just like that gives me energy and that gives me life. And that's my purpose in this world.
I wrote a story about you for Main Street Nashville a few months ago about a lady that watched us on TV. She was overweight. She was unhappy. And that seems to go hand in hand. Overweight, unhappy, depressed. She saw you, inspired her, and it changed her life around. When you read something like that and see that, Dani, when you're out there trying to inspire that's got to be a wonderful feeling.
Yeah, it is. It is. Because it's, again, that's the whole point, is to not even just to inspire, but like to help these people and to help these women and these men to feel like their best self. And not just because, I got to go work out in, right? And I'm like sweaty and I'm super sore and can't walk. Like that's not the point. My whole thing is so much bigger than this, like this whole mission, this whole brand, like it is meant to go as far as it can go, and to help as many people as it can and to help them fight for what they want every day.
I love your website is awesome. So we got to do this here. I'm going to stop it for a second. And I was so proud. Let me get this down here. I was so proud that I went out and you've got me proud of this, right?
Yeah.
So I got this. My son tried to steal it from me. He loved it.
He'll drink all of it. Watch out.
He loved it. And tell me about this, how it started and what the purpose of this is.
Yeah, so I basically, with everything that I do at Dani Fitness, I find a need for something, right? That isn't being had. So like for body positive fitness, there was none of that happening in the South, so I brought that here. So this is called Fight Energy. So fight for what you want. Basically created this because I needed something that helped me feel my best, whether it was before a workout, in the morning, middle of the day, just like a pick me up, right? And I didn't want to sit here and have a bunch of pre-workout all throughout my day. So created this where it has a daily dose of vitamins. You have magnesium to help with recovery. We have biotin, all the good things in there to help, with like hair growth, nail growth, all these different things. And in there, it's a blueberry pomegranate flavor. So along the lines of like my brand, and my color is blue, black, and white. And it smells great. And it's and you can notice when you put it in your water, it's like clear. So it doesn't have nasty like artificial coloring and anything like that. So basically people think it's water when you drink it. So be careful if you just leave it out. But it just has 125 milligrams of caffeine. So enough of like a cup of coffee. And that's the other thing too, is I just wanted something that is going to keep me feeling focused and like energy and just mood enhancer without making me have like beta alanine or anything shaky or anything that like the pre-workouts like on the street.
How do one come up with having your own energy drink like that?
Well, like I said, I needed something to help myself, and same thing with the body positive movement, right? Like I wanted a safe space for me to feel good in my body, and I couldn't find that in any class in Nashville, any class in Murfreesboro, any class in Franklin. I couldn't find that anywhere, so I created it. So same with this is the lowest caffeine that you can get with the lowest caffeine that you can get with having daily dose of vitamins and all the good properties in it. You know what I'm saying? So It's just one of those things where like if you go get like another one, I won't throw out names, but another energy drink, whatever, you're just getting energy. You're not getting the good qualities in this product, and it's clean. It doesn't have a bad aftertaste, and it tastes so good.
Well, what I like about you, Dani, is that you were not handed anything. No. You were not handed the energy drink. You were not handed the fitness routine. You really worked on the ground level. And I tell everybody all the time, you want to change your life, you got to make it happen. It's up to you. And I'm just so proud of everything that you've accomplished. All this is because of your hard work.
Thank you. Yes. And a lot of it too, it's just connecting with people and finding, the thing is just like, putting out and manifesting, right? Like I have manifested a lot of things in my life, even becoming an influencer for this building that I'm in right now. Like, and for me, it's like if you put it out there, what you want, and you fight for it, like you will get it. And I think that so many people are so hung up on the fact that like, they're just so frustrated that it's not coming. And they keep pushing it away because they don't believe that they can do it.
I know we're a few months out, but I get on the screen right now, the Music City Fit Expo that's taking place June the 18th. Tell me about this, Dani.
Yeah. So basically, remember that where I flipped that tire, that 500-pound tire? Okay.
Which, by the way, 30 million people have watched that.
Yes. Yeah.
Crazy.
It's time. So on that, at that competition, there was actually an expo being had, and our friend Ryan Freebing, he's the one that put it on, and he obviously was come be a sponsor whenever, and I sponsored the event. I've been sponsoring for like 3 years. Well, when COVID and everything happened, the event obviously didn't happen anymore, and so a few of us got together and we were like, "Hey, we need to put this event back on. It needs to happen." And so Roy Mangrum with Barbell Voodoo and Terry with KV Apparel, they reached out to me saying, "Hey, we know you do fitness events." And so and I was like, "Yeah, would love to have a spot there. Love to help you guys plan it." So basically, it's me and a few of them, and we're basically planning the event. And there will be over 100 sponsors there. We're going to have Move Fit. We're going to have different fitness formats as well. And this will be taking place at the fairgrounds June 18th.
Nice.
Yeah. And so basically, like, this is the first big, since pandemic, this is the first big event. Like, I do my Move Fit pop-ups all over, right? Right. And that reaches, like 50 or so people each time. With this, we're trying to shoot for like 1,000 people plus, because we have so many sponsors, so many vendors, just like Find Your Fit Festival always used to have. And same thing with the expo back in the day, before anything ever happened.
I love it. We did a segment with you when I was at Channel 4 at Cool Springs during the pandemic in June.
Yes.
And you said, I'll get a few people to show up. I'm thinking, 4 or 5 people. You had like 40 people show up in the morning, and we had the best time.
Yeah, we did have a great time. And that's the thing is like, it like what people have told me is they are along for the ride on this journey. Like they love being a part of Dani Fitness because it's a community. It is, fun. It's exciting. And like this event is such another way just for me to reach more people. And so we're really excited about it. We're trying to get as many people out there as possible just to show people that like, hey, this is an easy way to come see all these sponsors and like kind of like, get acclimated into the healthy lifestyle regimen that you've always wanted. And then come do Move Fit with me. I believe I'm doing it like 9 a.m. that day. Would love to help, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., one of the two. Would love to help, people feel good and feel body positive before they go walk around and meet all these people. And it could be just a good icebreaker into the event.
Beautiful. I will tell you that when I walked in to get this yesterday, the guy said, "Oh, we've only got a few left."
Hey.
I tell people word of mouth is the greatest advertising you could ever have.
Yes, and that means a lot. And yeah, these are all at all the locations and Nutrition Factories. So there's 13 different locations. So
well done. All right, Dani, we will have you back on before the expo, continue promoting it and everything good that you do in the community. Again, thank you. I think the world of you and keep changing the world, Dani.
Oh, thank you, Big Joe. You too. Bye.
All right, we'll see you around. Dani Dyer, go to DaniDFitness.com for all the information. I've seen these people show up in huge numbers to take her classes, especially on TV. So she does such a wonderful job, all positive, all local. All right, we'll take a break, come back. It's 7:30 on Tuesday. Let's continue this great show going. We take a break, we'll come back. Miss Cheap joins us next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Well, I've been here, and I'm a part of it. My kids went to local schools. It's a big deal to me. Well, it can be interesting at times because I've settled a lot of bar bets late at night. Phone rings and well, who played wide receiver at Mount Juliet in what year? And I don't know everything. I don't make claim to know everything, but I know where to look to find a lot of that information.
All right, welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Unfortunately, there's a backup on the interstate there, I-40 to I-440 coming to town. You might see a lot of this today. The roads are slick. We just had a big old thunderstorm roll through here, the palatial office in Rayon City, and boy, it shook us to the core. Intern was scared, got in the closet, said, "Get out here and produce this show." So we did. What's the weather going to be like the rest of the day? Bad that Gladys, our assistant, is not coming in for a while. So can you get her on the phone and get her an Uber, Intern?
Gladys!
Thank you. Weather brought to you by 54, the National Area Nonprofit serving older adults. The proud partner with the All of Us research program for the National Institutes of Health. or now you can help change the future of health by visiting the website. Join all of us.org/54. And our pick city of the day is Murrell, Tennessee. Right now it's 60 degrees. Rain most of the day. Taper off later on, but rain will come back like a bad relative this afternoon. Lock your doors and then get out of here tomorrow. And so hopefully a nice, beautiful weekend be set up for us that we'll have coming our way. By the way, Gladys is here. She was on the smoke break, so I did not know that. So make sure she gets back in here. All right. Every time on Tuesday at 7:30, let's bring on our good friend, Miss Cheap, with more. Miss Cheap, it's always good. You make our Tuesdays. How are you, ma'am?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing quite well. All right, another great article today, and I love this one as well. Talk about a place that I think more people should know about. They think they do, but they don't. You have an article about Aldi today, which is really interesting.
So do you shop at Aldi?
I do.
Oh, good. Well, it's a different kind of store, and there's some things you need to know about it. But they're opening a new store, a second store, or maybe even third store in Murfreesboro on Thursday. But that'll give them 26 Middle Tennessee stores. And you know, the first time I covered Aldi, I think I was at the Nashville Banner, and they opened a store in Madison, and I'd never heard anything like this. That it was just everything was low cost. You had to bring your own bags. If you want to get a grocery cart, you have to put a quarter in, and then it pops out. I mean, it's different, but they know what they're doing. I'm telling you.
It was great during the pandemic when a lot of places, the other big stores, were out of food. Aldi, for some reason, Miss Cheap, had everything, and it was priced reasonably. So that's why I became an Aldi fan.
Well, you know, their strategy is to have a smaller store and to go with about 90% store brands that are exclusive store brands to them. So you don't see that many national brands, and when you do, their prices are not going to be that great. But it's really known for their produce, which is almost always cheaper. And they've added a lot of things over the years, these Aldi finds that are sort of limited quantity of items that are household items as well as food items. But you do have to know what you're doing, because you need to take your own bags, because you would have to pay $1 for a reusable bag or 12 cents per paper bag to have their bags. So you take your own bags. The deal with the grocery carts is kind of fun, because you know, the first time I was there, somebody was coming out with their grocery cart, and I said, "You want me to take your cart?" And the man looked at me like I was trying to beat him out of a quarter, you know, and I was going to give him the quarter. But that way they don't have to hire people to round up the carts in the parking lot, or to have them, you know, running into cars, or, you know, all the staffing issues. You don't see much staff in the store. The checkers are the ones that you ask a question to. There's not like there's no deli, there's no pharmacy, it's very bare bones, but it's nice and clean, and the prices I think are great.
Here's one reason that I love social media. There's many reasons I hate it, but many reasons I love it. You said last week I posted a little, what do you always buy at Aldi note on your Facebook page. Within hours, you had over 300 responses, ranging from a list of favorite products like chocolate, cheeses, the fresh produce, on and on and on. That had to be interesting to read so many different responses to that.
Well, it was. I thought I would get some response, but it was overwhelming. I couldn't believe how many people responded. I mean, people are very loyal. Out of all of those that I read, I think there was only one that said they didn't think it was worth it to go there. But, you know, when I interviewed the Aldi people a while back, they told me that they like to locate near a Kroger or a Walmart or Publix or a full service grocery, because they know that people are coming to their store to get certain things, and that what they can't get, they want to be able to pick up conveniently at some store nearby. So it's not like they want to compete completely. They want you to come and get what you can there, and then go and get the other things at the other stores.
Great marketing. I know a guy, Miss Cheap, who opens store. He has little Mexican, run in, get a quick burrito, stores like that across the country. He opens them next to a Subway. And he said, because Subway does this extensive marketing plan, they put stores in when they know they're going to work. He's like, I'll just piggyback off their marketing plan. I'm like, that is beautiful. So that's smart for Aldi to do all that.
Well, and Aldi is growing at a very fast pace. They've got 2,100 stores in 38 states now, and their goal is to be the third largest grocer in the country. And I'm not sure who that's behind, but that's a lot of stores. And, you know, their stores are much smaller than you know, a Kroger or Publix. And that way, one of the responses I got on Facebook was they like it because it's small, and for people with mobility issues or people who don't want to spend a lot of time, that you can get in and out of there quickly.
Storage.
So I like that too.
I did not realize this, but of course I should have. No pharmacy, deli, or on-site bakery. That's even better.
Right, but they're known for their breads. They've got a really large bread section, and people really raved about that. They raved about the cheeses. The chocolate was big, and they've added wine and beer now. They didn't have any of that when I first started covering it. And I have a friend who buys all of her wine there, and I think they have 30 or 40 different varieties that are under $10 a bottle. I mean, that's not a bad deal. If the wine's good, I don't know how good it is, but
right.
They say it's fine.
Why are and I don't know if you can answer this or not, but I got friends who will not step foot in Aldi because they're like, I've just been going to Kroger for years, and they're just okay, do your own thing. I'm nothing wrong with going to Kroger or Publix, whatever, but I have some friends who won't even think about going to Aldi.
Well, they're missing the boat because I feel like, right now the price of everything seems to be going up, and it goes up at Aldi too. I'm not saying that there's prices don't rise with everybody else, but
right.
If you see something like milk, a half gallon of milk at Kroger used to be $1.89. Now, last week when I bought some, it was $2.39. At Aldi, it was $2.08. So, I mean, that's depending on what you're buying, and you look for deals, look for the specials. Like, I was in Aldi this week, and they had their spiral sliced ham. Here it is Easter. People are buying hams.
Yeah.
And it's usually $1.99 a pound there, which is a pretty good deal. But it was 87 cents a pound in Aldi this week. And it's one of the Aldi finds. And when they run out, they run out. But I bought me one. I mean, what am I going to do? Means I've got a ham for $8. And
bring it to the office down here, Miss Cheap. We'll take it.
I know it.
I like this. This is low prices are the goal, and the Dunnhumby Retailer Preference Index Report has ranked Aldi #1 on price for 5 years running.
Well, they get good reports on their prices, and a lot of these groups track the pricing of groceries, and everybody should be right now looking at prices of groceries because it's definitely going up with all of this inflation and with the supply chain and everything else. This is the time that I think Aldi may sway some people into their stores that have missed the boat before. The people you're talking about who wouldn't go in there,
right.
This may be the time that they'll try it out and be impressed with it.
Why is Aldi now? Because your news story says Aldi is on track to open 150 new stores, become, like you said earlier, the third largest U.S. grocery retailer. Why is Aldi so aggressive now, do you think?
I don't know. I just think they finally, they've got their plan, and this puts them in all these different markets. I mean, we saw that there was one opening in Perdido Key, and when they opened, there was a line of probably 100 people trying to get in on that day. And I'm sure that the one in Murfreesboro, when it opens on Thursday, will have a line. And they're giving away something, but it's like reusable bags, or it's not anything that's not like $20 worth of groceries. It's just
right.
But people are anxious to try it, and it's a winning combination, I think.
How was Perdido Key?
It's great. I love Perdido Key, but I haven't been in the Aldi there. It wasn't open when I was there.
Well, they should have opened it for you because Miss Keith's coming down there. I'll make a few calls today. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Again, great story, great article every Tuesday in the Main Street Nashville e-edition. Miss Cheap, as always, thank you so much. We learned so much from you. I really appreciate you coming on every Tuesday with us. Thank you.
Well, thanks. Stay cheap, and I hope everybody has a happy Easter.
Yay. Thank you, Miss Cheap. That's Miss Cheap. Your articles, again, every Tuesday in Main Street Nashville. All right, this Thursday night, a cool event happening at the Hermitage. It's trivia now. Everybody loves to play trivia, but it's a unique spin on trivia that good-looking man right there is hosting. We'll tell you all about this show, why you need to be part of this. That's coming up next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
And I can't think of anything more important than buying and selling a new home, except for one thing, and that's finding a new home for a displaced pet here in the Middle Tennessee area.
We got Mr. Charlie out at Lucky Farms Animal Rescue, a sweet little pit bull named Luna at Mount Juliet Animal Control. Please help us find her a home. We're getting him back to on all four paws, but we need someone to take him home.
Hunter Briley, Regal Realty Group, proud sponsor of Pet of the Week. He was the first one to hop on board.
Hey, Big Joe. Love you bunches. See you.
Hero, man. Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Man, it is coming down big time. Live look at the T-Dot Smartway camera. Please be careful. Have your umbrella today. See the slick surfaces right there. My goodness. But for the rest of the day, Intern. The weather report brought to you by our friends at 50 Forward, a Nashville area nonprofit serving older adults. It's a proud partner with the All of Us research program from the National Institutes of Health. Learn how you can help change the future of health by visiting the website. joinallofus.org/50forward. And right now, a bit is coming down outside the palatial studios of Mornings on Main Street here in Rayon City. And that's the case all over right now. Our pick city of the day is Murmurrell, Tennessee. 60 degrees, rain throughout most of the day, tapering off a little bit, but coming back later on this afternoon. But tomorrow, hopefully, we'll get out of here and we'll have a nice, fun, pleasant weekend, including Thursday night, where a cool event's happening at the Hermitage. I love the Hermitage. It's so cool. If you've not been, you need to go, especially a lot of Nashville natives have never been, and I don't understand that. You need to go. All right, let's bring in Ann Dee McClane from the Hermitage. We're talking about trivia night on Thursday. How are you, ma'am?
Good. How are you?
Good to see you. Let's first of all, are you okay? Is the rain coming down there?
The rain is coming down. I have to say my dog is probably going to bark because she doesn't like the rain. So
we like dogs. So if she wants to come on too, that's no problem with us. All right. Thursday night, trivia night at the Hermitage. I love this. We're doing a different spin on trivia. We're going to have, if you know anything about The Office, Seinfeld, and Friends, come out Thursday night, correct?
Correct. Yes. And I know you're working really hard on your questions. I have to say I am a Friends fanatic. So there's going to be some stiff competition from probably yours truly on that section.
Oh, can you play? You can play Thursday night.
I can play. Yeah.
Okay. Here's a trivia question for that one. We'll reveal this one Thursday night then. What famous celebrity started the I Hate Rachel Green fan club?
Oh man.
Oh, I got her.
Brad Pitt.
Oh, yes. Good job. Well done. You're the first one who's got that out of 4 people I've asked.
I had to think about it for a second. There you go.
All right. So you guys have done this before. Well, why did you guys go in the world of trivia? We had a sold out event back in February. You did it before the pandemic. A lot of people showed up. Why is this fun for the Hermitage?
It's fun for the Hermitage because, we like to show off the property. We like to show the different things that we have going on. And so it really engages the local community. It could be something that, you just grab your friends, get some dinner before you come out, and you sit there and you play trivia. And then you might learn a little bit about some history while you're there. But just gives us an opportunity to show off different areas of our property.
And I love it too, because we had a great crowd there the night. And what was cool about that night, Andy, was the fact that we had it there in the cafe, and there were a lot of cool wines. I had no idea that you guys had there, so I discovered that part of the Hermitage. I mean, there's so many things to still discover at the Hermitage, and it was just a win-win for a lot of people. It was so much fun there and engaging, and the wine and everything. And you talk about that's the goal of people knowing more about the Hermitage. That was really cool. Whose idea was all that to have it inside that cafe right there? Was that yours? Take credit for it.
Okay, yeah, I'll take credit for it. That cafe space is fantastic. We are really proud to partner with Natchez Hills Winery, which is a Tennessee vineyard and winery, and they have a satellite tasting room on our property. And, trivia and wine and beer just kind of go together. So it made sense to put it in that space and allow Natchez to show off some of their Tennessee-made wines. They also have 4 or 5 Nashville beers, craft beers on tap. So if you're not a wine fan and you like beer, they have that option as well. And it's, it's just fun. And having you there, well, we just tolerate that part. But
yeah, that's the best part of the night there. We did the presidential trivia. It was a lot of fun. Again, it was a sold-out event. And now with The Office, Seinfeld, and Friends part of this thing, I just think it's a great thing. And you guys have done similar to this before, right?
We have done several trivia nights, yeah, and we tend to move them around the property. We've had it in our visitor center down the hallway in our museum. We've had it down in our cabin by the spring, which is an event venue on the back side of the property. And then you mentioned the cafe space. So this is probably the third time we've had it in the cafe space. Hopefully the weather will hold out. But if not, you can park in the parking lot, come right on into the cafe, and get ready to hang out with Joe and me.
That's right. I'm at the Hermitage.com, and not only trivia night, but you guys have a lot of great things that are upcoming. The spring outing that's happening. I missed the birthday thing you had a few weeks ago where they laid was it the flag at the grave of President Jackson?
So the White House sends every where every president is buried on their birthday, they send a wreath. And so we were able to lay a wreath from the White House on President Jackson's tomb. We also offered discounted admission on the birthday. We had Cameron Sexton, Speaker of the Tennessee House, came out and spoke. We had children's activities. It was a really fun day, and it was beautiful weather.
I'll say this again about everybody that's got a great website. I'll tout the website. All the information you need to know is right there on the website with upcoming events that are happening, that are going on. The spring outing, I'd like to come speak at that. Can I?
I might have to work that out. But as you see on the screen, that is an event that we have had this will be the 121st year. It began with the Ladies Hermitage Association, the ladies deciding they needed to have lunch on the front porch or the back lawn of the mansion. And so we have continued that tradition, and it's become one of our key markers of a fundraiser. And so we expect several hundred people to come out. We've got a White House historian and author, Jennifer Pickens, is going to be our speaker. And she's going to talk about 60 plus years of entertaining that has happened in the White House and the way that these first families just humanize themselves. I mean, they're people just like us, but she really dives into the entertaining aspect of what happens at the White House.
You had me hooked at White House historian because, I love presidential trivia. I love the White House and things along those lines. And this will be great. We have to get her. We'll have to get her on because it's happening on May 18th. But that sounds just a lot of fun. I mean, if she's talking about things like that or insight on things with the White House and being a White House historian, my goodness, I'm there. Book me there.
We will book you there. Spring outing really is a fantastic event. This is going to be the first time in 2 years we've been able to have it in person. So we're really excited to be able to have it back. And Jennifer Pickens, like I said, is our speaker, but she's joining the likes of Laura Bush has spoken. Mar Liaison from NPR has spoken. We have former Tennessee First Lady Chrissy Haslam. So we really have a good tradition of fantastic speakers.
Well done. Again, let's promote this Thursday night, trivia night at the Hermitage. You go to hermitage.com, click on, you can scroll down, see the events, trivia night. All are welcome. Tickets are going fast. I was really proud last time, Andy, that we had a sold out event because it makes me look good if the event is not sold out.
Well, trivia is fun too when you just have a crowd of people that are wanting to come out and have fun. It's $10, gets you in, get to spend time with Joe and me and the rest of my team at the Hermitage. And we've got some really cool prizes lined up too.
It's great because I've told people about, I'll give them a Seinfeld question. They won't get it. And like, I should have got that. I'm going to come out. So people think they know about it until the pressure's on them. But I'm proud of you, Andy. You got the Brad Pitt question correct.
Well, Brad Pitt was kind of my middle school crush. So
you did quite well with that. All right. I will see you Thursday night again. Go to the website, thehermitage.com. We'll have a lot of fun. Continue promoting it. I'll look forward to seeing you Thursday night at the Hermitage, Andy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Joe.
All right. Andy McClane with the Hermitage. Come out and see us trivia night. You think, The Office, Seinfeld, and Friends. We got it segmented in 3 different groups. We'll go Friends first, then Seinfeld, and then The Office. Have questions along those lines, and you'll be out of there by 9 o'clock and have a great time because we had a great time when we did it back in February. Okay, we'll take our final break. We'll come back at Celebrity Birthdays brought to you by our good friends at Donaldson Cafe and Catering. That's next.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Buddy Allen, it's a tradition. Come on into our store. Buddy Allen, it's a heritage for 40 years and more. What makes a house kind of special? Close friends walking in the door. Flowers blooming in the springtime and little children playing on a Buddy Allen floor.
Welcome back to the show. Time for celebrity birthdays. We're a little bit late, so we got to get this in before we get out here this morning. Again, be careful as you make your way out and about because the weather is bad out there. Real quick, thanks to Dani Dyer, Miss Cheap, and Ann Dee McClane for joining us the show today. We're always on demand. Just go to Main Street Nashville YouTube. Click on Mornings on Main Street, and the show's there. All the segments are there. Really appreciate everybody who watches. All right, Intern, here we go. Practice round. For you did good yesterday. You beat Goosby's behind.
Thanks, man. I did. I sure did.
All right, first up today is Al Bundy, actor Ed O'Neill. How old is he?
Let's go.
Ed O'Neill.
61.
76. David Letterman's birthday. How old is David Letterman?
71.
75. Actor Andy Garcia's birthday.
What was he in?
Godfather 3, The Untouchables, which you've never seen The Untouchables with Kevin Costner and Sean Connery. You need to shit.
You need to shit.
You need to shit that movie. I get stabbed.
I'm going to go 66.
66 exactly. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Well done. Vince Gill's birthday is today. How old is Vince Gill?
59.
65.
Darn.
He's 65 years old?
Dang. Is that young or old for you?
I don't think I thought he was way younger than that.
Me too. See?
My goodness. Who is this here? Shannon Doherty from 90210.
Let's go 56.
51.
I was gonna go 51.
Actress Claire Danes. I don't care what you're gonna do. Actress Claire Danes.
She was in something.
Homeland in some MTV show.
Dane Claire. Let's go 44.
43. Hey! You got 2 correct. Proud of you. Let's go down here. Actress Brooklyn Decker.
Brooklyn Decker in.
Isn't she married to
Double Decker? Yeah.
Pete Sampras, maybe?
Possibly. Let's go 48.
35. Oh, we got a lot today. Okay, more celebrity birthdays. Roll through these. Ready?
Yes.
Musician John K. of Steppenwolf, who lives in Nashville. He's like, born to be wild.
66.
78. Musician Herbie Hancock. Bow, 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 bow. How old's he?
Let's go 73.
82. You're falling off on me right now, man.
Falling off hard.
Singer Amy Ray of the Indigo Girls. She's one of the 2, I assume.
I only know the Blue Girls. Let's go 40. No. 58.
58 exactly. Spun it around. Good job, pal.
Okay, thanks.
Let's see if we got one more in here. You got 3. Not bad today. All these people have passed away. Let's get one more if we can get you out there.
All right.
Let's go with guitar player Will Sargent of Echo and the Bunnymen.
58.
64.
Oh,
you got 3. That's not bad there.
Thanks,
a lot of good birthdays off the top there. Happy birthday to our friend Vince Gill.
Yeah,
All right, well done.
Thank
Good job, intern. Thanks everybody for watching the show today. Remember, be kind, be nice, make your way in the world today. Open doors, the people in traffic, smile, be nice. And always remember this: nobody ever went broke by giving. We will see you guys tomorrow.